Hey guys, Burbach here. Today I'm going to give you 5 reasons why Diablo 2 is the best ARPG of all time. Reason number 1, the music. The entirety of Diablo 2 was composed by Matt Ullman, who worked at Blizzard North when Diablo 2 was created. His music can be heard in Diablo 1, 2, World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. Most of Ullman's World of Warcraft tracks were actually meant for the Diablo 3 that Blizzard North was working on, but were reallocated to World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade when the studio was shuttered. The formula for Diablo 2's music is pretty simple. The player starts off in town, where they hear a meandering tune that encourages them to stick around and shop or communicate with their party. As the player enters the wilderness, the music picks up, adding percussion and quickening the beat. All of the act bosses in Diablo 2 reside in some sort of lair. The music heard in these layers uses less percussion than the wilderness and slows down a little, but replaces that lost energy with haunting tunes, preparing the player for the demonic monstrosity lurking below. This musical formula is echoed throughout all 5 acts, each with stylistic variations that reflect the unique biomes and the distinct challenges that Hell has imposed upon them, giving each area its own distinct atmosphere. Reason number 2, the art style. Diablo 2 uses colors in a very dynamic way. The style of the game is very much grim fantasy with gore, demons, and undead everywhere. But the game creators use colors to convey information to the players. Colors help dangerous monsters stand out and indicate monster difficulty. The color palette of the game is not dull by any means, unlike its current era successors Diablo 4 and Path of Exile. But it's also tempered, unlike the cartoony Diablo 3 that followed it. The creators of the game struck a perfect balance between a color palette that wasn't overbearing, but wasn't dull either, unlike newer entries into the genre. Reason number 3, the multiplayer. No other ARPG has a multiplayer like Diablo 2. Diablo 2 multiplayer lobbies, for all their faults, are able to connect strangers and encourage them to communicate. Multiplayer lobbies help players to coalesce around shared activities, such as bail runs or tomb runs, rather than just sitting in town. Modern ARPGs have forgone the multiplayer lobbies for instanced game worlds, but these fall short when trying to make friends or party up with people you've played with before. That being said, multiplayer lobbies are a detriment to your game if no one is playing it. This is probably one of the reasons developers have shied away from them. No one wants to reveal their game is dead. It's also a testament to how strong the multiplayer is in Diablo 2. After over 2 decades, you can still find full multiplayer lobbies on Battle.net. Reason number 4, simple but satisfying gameplay. The gameplay of Diablo 2 isn't all that complex. You play through 5 acts, each with their own unique biomes, and with an act boss at the end. Once you've beaten the game, well, you do it all again on a harder difficulty. All the cutscenes and dialogue are skippable, and the only monologuing is,
"Not even death can save you from me."
At the end of the game, you can choose to replay areas to grind for gear and levels, and that's it. That's the endgame. An underrated part of Diablo 2's gameplay are the skill trees. The skill trees in Diablo 2 are simple and easy to learn. They also help guide skill choice with skill synergies, so new players can pick it up pretty easy. But Diablo 2 does allow the player to break out of these simple skill trees with rune words. Rune words are typically an advanced portion of the game that allow characters to gain skills and abilities they might not otherwise have. Runes, the components of rune words, offer depth to the endgame, with an item chase for powerful rune word components. And reason number 5, it's inimitable. Diablo 2 can never be copied or imitated. And why is this? Well, Diablo and Diablo 2 were pioneers of the ARP genre, but they were also made in a magical time. The 90s. You see, video games made from this era didn't have the modern day constraints that exist today. Diablo 2 shamelessly throws naked women, religious iconography such as the Holy Christian Cross, and demons named from the Bible at you, the player. A game like this could probably never be made today. No one would fund it or produce it. And that's part of what makes Diablo 2 so special. It can probably never be replicated. The devil is in the details, so to speak. Anyways, those are my 5 reasons why I think Diablo 2 is the best ARPG of all time. And those 5 reasons just scratch the surface. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. And give me your thoughts in the comments on what you think makes Diablo 2 the best ARPG of all time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.